Welcome to episode 41 of Discovering Nagasaki from Local. My name is Chad. In my ongoing weekly vlogs, you can experience everyday life in this scenic and fascinating part of Japan. This week, only Kathy Garrett, Daniel Hazen, and Denise Rollheiser were able to correctly answer both of last week's vlog questions. Thank you for answering my challenging questions. The first question from last week was, what two things did I use to fertilize the land in this episode? The answer is dead leaves and rice bran. The second question from last week was, although it has since been demolished, what was the length of the Foucault pendulum used in Leningrad? The answer is 90 meters. I've been using this Japanese wall scroll or kakijiku behind me in all of my vlog episodes. The kanji shown on this wall scroll is pronounced shinobu in Japanese, and it means patience. Notice the kanji particles for blade and heart. The Chinese reading or onyomi for this kanji is nin. It is used in various words, and the most well-known is ninja, which means a patient person. The wall scroll behind me also has the phrase ishi no ui ni mo sannen. This means that you are patient if you can sit on a stone for 3 years. In today's vlog, I will show you how to cook a delicious chicken dish called toriniku nanbanzuke. I will also show you a traditional technique used to create a natural health supplement called koso. Let's get started. Today I will show you how I cook a delicious chicken dish that is called toriniku nanbanzuke. To make it, I will use 1 chicken breast, a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper, 50 grams of potato starch, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 4 tablespoons of vinegar, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, some ginger, 4 tablespoons of water, 1 small onion, a small strip of dried kelp, 1 small carrot, 1 togarashi pepper, and 2 small bell peppers. As a garnish for this dish, I will also use some lettuce and broccoli. I'll start by cutting up all of the vegetables. I'll remove the seeds from this togarashi pepper and then use these kitchen shears to cut it into thin slices. Then I'll use the shears to cut the kombu kelp into thin slices. I will use this grate to grind up a small amount of ginger as well. Next, I'll use a knife to cut up the onion, carrot, and green peppers. The onion slices don't need to be very thin because they'll soften up when they're boiled. Now I'll cut up some of the carrot. And finally, I'll cut some of the green peppers. Normally, Japanese people prefer dishes in which the pepper seeds are completely removed. Now that the vegetables are cut up, I'll prepare the nanban sauce using 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, the ginger that I grated, four tablespoons of water, 4 tablespoons of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, a pinch of salt, and a pinch of pepper. This Chinese nanban sauce then needs to be boiled for about 30 seconds. I'll use this spatula to stir up the sauce. Once the sauce has started to simmer, I'll add the kombu and stir the sauce again. After the sauce is simmered for about 30 seconds, I'll add it to this bowl and then add the togarashi slices to it. Here's a closer look at the nanban sauce. I've just started to boil the carrots and onions in a small amount of water. On the other two burners I am steaming the broccoli and heating up the oil for deep frying. The carrots and onions only need to be simmered for a couple of minutes. Now I'll prepare the chicken breast that I sliced up earlier. I already put about 50 grams of potato starch in this plastic bag, and now I'll add the chicken. This is a quick and easy way to coat the chicken prior to deep frying. Just shake up the contents for a few seconds. The carrot and onion slices are now ready to add to the nanban sauce. Next I'll add the unfried green pepper slices to the sauce and let the ingredients marinate in the sauce for 10 minutes or so while I deep fry the chicken. Now I'll add all of the chicken to the deep fryer and let them fry for 6 minutes or so. Once the chicken is golden brown, I need to remove the excess oil using this plate and paper toweling. Before I add the fried chicken to the nanban sauce, I will put the sauce in a larger bowl. I've already removed the excess oil from the chicken with paper toweling. The chicken needs to be soaked in the nanban sauce prior to serving. I'll use this wooden spoon to speed up the process. Here's the chicken nanban that I prepared today. I'll just spoon it onto this plate that is garnished with lettuce and the steamed broccoli. This dish is sweet, sour, a little spicy, and full of veggies. Try making it for yourself. It's quick, easy, and delicious. Today my wife Yasuko is giving a koso workshop in her house for several of her friends from Omura. She's been doing this sort of thing for many years now. Koso is a traditional Japanese fermented drink made from vegetables, fruit, plants, and grains. We will thoroughly wash and cut 50 types of plants, mix them with sugar, and store the mixture in a large pail. Koso is a probiotic health supplement that has been around for more than 100 years in Japan. Unlike yogurt, natto, miso, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha, Koso provides probiotics, minerals, vitamins, and enzymes from a large variety of plants. Drinking Koso regularly is a great way to reset your digestive system and restore microbiome health. We will make 5 kilograms of plant pulp today and mix it with 5 kilograms of sugar and some kyokon or kelp extract. Over the course of the next 10 days, osmotic pressure created by the high concentration of sugar will extract all of the fluid in this pulp, along with the vitamins, minerals, and enzymes. One of our local friends, Shuntaro, is now adding sugar to some of the plant pulp and mixing it with his hands. You have to make sure that your hands are washed thoroughly to prevent contamination prior to osmotic extraction. After 10 days in the pail, this is what the pulp looks like. It's quite sticky at this point, much like molasses. The next step is to separate the liquid koso extract from the pulp using a sieve and 2 layers of sheer curtain fabric. I will now add a few cups of the pulp in order to prevent the fabric from shifting. Now Shuntaro will add the bulk of the pulp to this sieve. Next, Yasuko will fold the fabric over the pulp and cover it with some saran wrap. And finally, Shuntaro will place a 5 kilogram pickling weight on top. After 3 more days in the pail, it's time to extract the koso liquid underneath this large sieve. First, I'll take off the lid and then remove the pickling weight and saran wrap. We will use this pulp as a compost source for organic farming. Next, I will move the sieve and pulp and put it on top of the lid. That's what this batch of koso extract looks like. Now that the koso extract is isolated, I will add 150 milliliters of this uminose kelp enzyme to the pail and mix it with a ladle. I will now transfer the koso extract to some PET bottles using a ladle and a funnel. From this point forward, the koso extract needs to be kept refrigerated to prevent it from spoiling. Now you can see the empty pail and the 5.5 liters worth of koso that we've prepared. Normally people drink diluted koso 3 times a day. In this case, I'll put 1 teaspoon of koso in 60 milliliters of water and then drink it. It tastes great and it's good for your digestive system. Koso is expensive and difficult to find, even in Japan, so make it yourself and use only the plants and flavors you prefer. And now for this week's challenging questions. First, which did I add first to the nanban sauce in my cooking demo? The kelp or the togarashi pepper? Second, how many PET bottles of koso did you see at the end of my koso preparation demo? Be the first to correctly answer both of these questions in the comment section below. I will announce the first 3 people who do so at the beginning of episode 42. This is a list of the 50 types of plants we used in the koso that I showed in today's vlog. We only used plants around our farmhouse and avoided plants with strong tastes like onions, garlic, and chamomile. There are more than 50 other types of plants that you can use as well to create your own unique batch of koso. You can find a complete list of the contents of my vlog episodes on the Facebook link listed below. And you can watch all of my vlog episodes on the online YouTube playlist. Today's B-roll involved cooking, so in episode 42, my B-roll involved baking. Stay tuned for more interesting vlogs from and about Nagasaki. See you next week.